This is definitely on because I could hear it rustling when I was adjusting to the right height. You've got to do that as a host. You've got to look professional and look like you know what you're doing. A few more of these. How are we feeling, Manchester? Feeling good? Excited? Amazing. Welcome to Slamavision, the grand final of 2024. Welcome to the wonderful Poetry Library. Can we give a massive round of applause, please, for the Poetry Library, for hosting us in this wonder of a building. And for everybody that is watching online, I send a virtual hello to you too, a real hello that extends virtually. And I believe there are some watch parties. So for some of the cities that are taking part tonight, they'll huddle together, excited to hear some wonderful poetry tonight. I'm really excited to be here. I'm Reece, I'm your host for the evening. I was part of the City of Literature team for a number of years, and I had the pleasure of being involved in the Slamavision project. So for those who are not familiar with Slamavision, it's basically a way for cities to show off just how exceptional their poets are without things getting too political. Like the namesake of Eurovision does happen, I've heard. I don't watch it, but I've heard it gets a little bit political. But we don't do that here. We just celebrate amazing poetry, we celebrate multilingualism, and we celebrate cities just finding an opportunity to meet together and just enjoy the wonder of literature. So what can you expect tonight? Firstly, for those of us in this space, there are not any fire alarms planned, I'm told. So the exits are here. And the principle is basically, let me get out alive first, and then you trample each other afterwards. That's totally what was in my host notes, I promise you. No, there are no fire drills planned to just leave safely, all that good stuff. There were no fire escapes either, yeah. You're here. You're here now. You should have read the small print when you booked your ticket. It is what it is. But yes, we are going to have a night of 14 competitions, 14 competitors taking part in the competition. We should say woo at that point. Woo, there we go. Some of those will be happening in person, some will be happening online. And at the very end of the night, we will see a winner of the competition. And what happens is, it's a really interesting one. The winning city usually hosts the next year. And so, seeing as we're in Manchester, that means that Manchester won last year. And we are going to hear from our slam winner of last year. They're going to perform for us in a little while. And we've got 3 new cities taking part this year for the first time ever. 3 brand new cities who decided, let's get involved in the Slamavision competition. Let's do it. Let's be part of it. Let's compete, but not be political, all that good stuff. But before we get into it, and before we start, I think some things I want to throw out. I've been around the slam scene for a long time. I think slam poetry is what made me really fall in love with poetry as a 17-year-old, many years ago, like 4 variations of my hairline ago. And the thing that I always loved was the fact that it just let you be passionate and speak about things that matter to you. But then the other side, the things that I didn't like was the idea that we're going to put scores up and we're going to put a number on that art. So a principle that I want to introduce to you all is that the points are not the point, but the point is the poetry. Okay, so I want us to have that in our minds. So when you see the scoring and you're like, why I other? Because somebody gave a score that you didn't agree with, then yeah, we just know that it's not about the poetry. It's not about the point, it's about the poetry. It's about the fact that words can move us, can make us feel stuff. And we also all look for different things in poetry, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, there are some people in this world that like Robert Frost. I'm joking. I like Robert Frost. Certain poems from Robert Frost. But yes, I'm going to stop waffling, and I'm going to get us started in a little bit of a minute. I think that's all the housekeeping stuff done. So, I am, at this moment in time, going to get us started by introducing the wonderful Esther Koch, who is the winner of Slamavision 2023. And she's going to come and she's going to intro some shortlisted performances as part of the competition. And can we please put our hands together, do a round of applause, stomp our feet, and make some noise, please, for the wonderful Esther Koch.
All right. I'm the sacrificial lamb then. 13-year-olds on Market Street. Maybelline on milk teeth, vacuum packed in polyester winged victory, contrapposto on corner plinths, Huaraches cocked, filching snidey ephemera from scrotes in goggle knits. They kiss like babies burble, bewildered chops on chops, plump girlish marquescences popped by awkward pin feathers. Moth-eaten moustaches and catkin lashes in the recesses of bus stops. Fingertips sticky with e-liquid caught in flagrante in crop top. She checks her lip gloss in a Smirnoff Ice looking glass. Marian apparitions in the underpass weep rose water as she asperges the concrete with her innocence. Girls, rough-hewn into golems from silicone and pressed pigment, chanted into an affected existence with an algorithm of ablutions. They're looking for saints in shop window sanctuaries. In their reflection, perhaps a solution for a supplement to draw wicked imperfection from their system. Under their Instagram posts, perhaps absolution. And then the apostasy that comes with age, when her knees buckle before her own graven image, men and monoliths having supped long from her grail-shaped body. What she wouldn't do for that original sin, for her nanny's olive skin, for the motley imagination of her favourite bed linen, before the faces of her friends became clip art, and passion dribbled like wine from her most wounded heart. Her flesh was yarn, plied by the moon to keep her cozy. Cheeks ached with acne and unfiltered blarney, and her eyes were like blooming flax over those of a jaded pilgrim. She would wane and wax in a lemon, lavish in self-benediction, and sex was a superstition. Like crossed knives and capricious spirits, would it do much harm if she actually did it? And now she wishes that some ancestor with 2 fingers and a thumb, raised in the Trinitarian love of every crone, every maiden, and every mum, would have gently communicated her limits and warded her from what was yet to come. Thank you. Enjoy your night, everyone, and good luck.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Esther. I'm just going to say we make really good slam poets in Manchester. Not just slam poets, poets full stop. But anywho, what you're going to see now, we're about to get into our performances, so you're going to see a representative from each of the cities that are taking part. And each city did it a little bit differently, but some of them did an in-person slam. Some of them asked their poets to send in video submissions plus the text. And the amazing thing is we're going to see some of this in different languages, sometimes with subtitles. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fun. But I just need to make sure, I'm going to do a temperature check in the room to make sure that we are ready for the first performance of the night. Are we all set? Yeah. We are. At home, are you all set? Yeah. There we go. I love that. I love how you assume the voice of the people at home. You've totally got this. So, without further ado, we are going to get into our first competition entrant from Exeter. And this is Edward Tripp. So can we all give a massive round of applause? Let's do it. Let's go.
The visitors are coming! The visitors are coming. The visitors are coming. The visitors are coming. Put the plants in the bath and keep the taps running. The visitors are coming. The visitors are coming. Put the plants in the bath and keep the taps running. The visitors are coming. The visitors are coming. Put the plants in the bath and keep the taps running. The visitors are coming. The visitors are coming. Descale the kettle, decalcify the filament, galvanize the metal at the center of the kettle. Descale the kettle, decalcify the filament, galvanize the metal at the center of the kettle. Descale the kettle, decalcify the filament, galvanize the metal at the center of the kettle. Descale the kettle, decalcify the filament, galvanize the metal, galvanize the metal, galvanize the metal, galvanize the metal. The visitors are coming. The visitors are coming. Because tea with the chalky taste will just go to waste if your visitors spit it on the carpet. Tea with the chalky taste will just go to waste if your visitors spit it on the carpet. Tea with the chalky taste will just go to waste if your visitors spit it on the carpet. Tea with the chalky taste will just go to waste. But the weft of the carpet just isn't thick enough. The visitors are coming. The weft of the carpet just isn't thick enough. The visitors are coming. The weft of the carpet just isn't thick enough. The weft of the carpet just isn't thick enough. The weft of the carpet just isn't thick enough. The weft of the carpet just isn't thick. But the man at the carpet market told me the weft of the carpet was acceptable. The man at the carpet market told me the weft of the carpet was exceptional. The man at the carpet market told me the weft of the carpet was delectable. The man at the carpet market clearly lied. Someone get the number for the ironmonger. The visitors are coming. Someone get the number for the ironmonger. The visitors are coming. Someone get the number for the ironmonger. 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 Because I've looked at the forks and the prongs are all wrong. The prongs are wrong. They're all the wrong width. I've looked at the forks, the prongs are all wrong. The prongs are wrong, the prongs are the wrong width. I've looked at the forks, the prongs are all wrong. The prongs are wrong, the prongs are the wrong width. I've looked at the forks, the prongs are all wrong. The prongs are wrong, the prongs are the wrong width. The prongs are wrong, the prongs are the wrong width. The prongs are wrong, the prongs are the wrong width. The prongs are wrong, the prongs are the wrong width. Steam clean the doormat. De-lice the neighbour's cat. Marinate the Weetabix. De-seal the prawns. Laminate the crucifix. Delete the porn. De-egg the eggnog. Hide all the knives. Spatchcock the hedgehog. Defrost your wife. Sacrifice a lamb in the name of Laura Kunsberg. Sacrifice a lamb in the name of Laura Kunsberg. The visitors are coming. 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 The visitors are near. The visitors are near. The visitors are near. The visitors are near. The visitors are here. The visitors are here. The Charlotte, how are you? Looking fabulous. Would you like a cup of tea? What's that? You'll have one if I'm having one. No problem. What, decaffeinated? Decaffeinated? Just drink the bloody tea!
This is what I love about slam poetry. You never quite know what you're going to get. But I can totally relate to that poem, having the dread of having visitors coming around and you're like, oh my gosh, have I cleaned the parts of my house that I only ever clean when visitors are coming? Can relate to it. Absolutely great way to start the evening. We're going to keep it moving and we're going to move to the city of Gothenburg and we're going to hear from Maya Philipson. Okay, round of applause. You know the drill. When I say her name, you clap, make some noise, and let's go.
My mother's eyes look towards the checkout line. We'll be standing here in a dull silence for a while. And it matters that I stay. It matters that I stay. My mother's eyes could pierce your soul and cut it in two. She's always been a warrior. Too many losses can cause even the brightest light to burn out. My mother's eyes are dark and heavy. We'll argue sometimes over the silliest things. But there's no argument now. She's eerily still. My mother's eyes are vacant. And this sends shivers down my spine. She's in the checkout line, like someone waiting for their time. In the house, she had locked herself in the bathroom. So I kicked and I screamed and I banged on that door. Because vacant is the worst look I've ever seen. Vacant. Vacant like the days when she doesn't get out of bed anymore. But I have my mother's eyes, and they are full of the tears that she doesn't cry. I have my mother's eyes, and with one look, I can cut her down. I can remind her, and I can heal her. You were my hero. Would I even be here if it wasn't for you? My mother's eyes, at last, turn from the checkout line. She leans in to whisper in my ear, and it mattered that I stayed. We aren't always gonna stay this way. So she says, honey, you go ahead and grab one of those treats I know you liked. Because this is who my mother is. And this is what she always does when she's starting to feel like herself again.
I feel like that was a masterclass in like really still and restrained poetry, where the eyes and the stillness, just wow, that was a lot. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the contrast from the first piece. It's why I love slam, it's why I love international slam. Absolutely wonderful. I've just been told that there's hundreds of people watching online. So, Manchester, can we try something? Can we put our hands in the air and can we say, hello, mate? Hello, mate. Can we say, welcome to the Slam Vision Party? Welcome to the Slam Vision Party. Nice to have you with us. So good. Amazing. That's really made my day to know people are sat at home watching. Like, they could be watching Home Alone or Christmas movies. They could be listening to Mariah Carey on repeat or Michael Bublé, but they decided that they're going to tune in to Slam Vision. That's made my day. It really has. Okay, we are now going to get into another in-person performance, another live performance, which I'm really excited about. And we are going to hear from the representative of Bremen in Germany, and we're going to hear from Eva Matz. Can we please give a special Manchester welcome to Eva?
Moin. Und dann sagen sie, dass sie nichts mehr sagen dürfen. Sagen sie, dass sie nichts mehr sagen dürfen. Sagen sie, dass sie nichts mehr sagen dürfen. Sagen die. Sagen dürfen, sagen dürfen, sagen dürfen, sagen dürfen sie nichts mehr, sagen sie. Und es fällt ihnen gar nicht auf, dass sie sagen dürfen, dass sie nichts mehr sagen dürfen. Dass sie sagen dürfen, was sie wollen und dass sie sogar gehört werden. Die Freiheit steht an einer Ecke und raucht. Müde sieht sie aus, verbraucht. Ich habe sie mir größer vorgestellt. Trägt Kleider, die ihr gar nicht passen, von anderen eingekleidet, überall behängt mit Menschen, die mit den Zähnen in ihr stecken. Festgebissen, saugend, trinken sie ihr Blut, so wie die Zecken. Neben ihr kauert ihre Schwester, die Demokratie, getreten und geschändet, machtgierig verschwendet. Beide sind an dieser Ecke, man könnte sie einfach übersehen. Und viel zu lang ist das, glaube ich, auch geschehen. Rauchschwaden ziehen ab, ziehen auf, weil die Glut nie erlosch. Und ich lass mir von der Freiheit Feuer geben und rauche mit ihr mit, denn ich bin frei geboren. Den Großteil meines Lebens habe ich sie genossen und doch nie wertgeschätzt. Ganz schön dumm, wenn ich so drüber nachdenke, doch ich nahm sie als Geschenk. Ging davon aus, dass sie immer währt, dass ich sie besitzen kann und verkannte ihren Wert. Und ich sah auch nicht, wie mit ihr gedealt wird, wie sie verspielt wird, wie sie verkauft wird, als wäre sie eine Ware. Ich sah nicht, was meine Freiheit andere an Freiheit kostet. Und auch heute sehe ich mit Sicherheit nicht alles, doch die Zeiten werden rauer. Hier noch nur ein Schauer, andernorts ein Sturm. Und ich pisse in den Wind, denn ich habe ihn geboren. Mein Lebenswandel hat ihn heraufbeschworen, dieser Sturm ist unser aller Kind. Denn mit meinen Steuern zahle ich für die Waffen, mit denen sie Kriege führen und das in der Freiheit Namen. Würde sie für sich sprechen können, dann würde sie uns warnen. Ihr Preis kann Mord nicht sein, für sie darf niemand sterben, wir haben es nicht verdient, sie einfach so zu erben. Die Freiheit ist fragil, sie wird uns nicht geschenkt. Doch solange wir sie haben, müssen wir sie bewahren, sie pflegen und beschützen, denn sie ist ein Privileg. Auch wenn die Freiheit raucht und müde an der Ecke steht. Noch steht sie an der Ecke. Und niemand hat uns je versprochen, dass es leicht wird. Doch sind Sie und Ihre Schwester es wert, dass wir um sie kämpfen. Und wenn ihr es nicht für Sie oder für euch tun wollt, dann tut es halt für mich. Ich möchte nicht in einem Land leben, das von Faschisten regiert wird. Ich möchte nicht die gleichen Rauchschwaden wie der Opa meiner Mutter in meinem Lebenslauf tragen. Verteidigt sie für die, die wirklich nichts mehr sagen dürfen. Für die, die nichts mehr sagen können, weil ihr Leben der Preis für die Kriege anderer war. Kämpft um der Freiheit willen. Das sind wir ihr schuldig. Nutzt die Freiheit, die wir haben. Sonst vergeht sie.
So, I'm going to say, and I'm going to hold my hands up and say, and it's something I'm genuinely ashamed of, I only speak English. Yeah, there's something in there, there's not even a joke, there's not a punchline coming. But I also appreciate energy. And I think there's something in your poem there that even though the words and the meaning of the words evaded me, I felt a real warmth listening to your poem. So I wanted to extend a thank you for sharing that wonderful piece with us. And we're going to find time for you to maybe share a translation because I want to know why it made me feel warm. Thank you so much. Can we give them a massive round of applause, please, for Eva? That was lovely. We are now going to move on to a performance from Vilnius, and we are going to hear from Vitalia Matvit. I've probably pronounced that wrong, but I'm trying. Let's go.
Šiuose miestuose, gatvėse, troleibusuose, vienaragiuose alsuoja milijardai gyvų kūnų vadinamų sapiens. Juose knibžda milijardai bakterijų, grybų, virusų, galimai ir kitų organizmų, kurių dar nepažįstame. Sapiens rauna nuo savęs plaukus, skuta nuplėšia vašku, pincetais, epiliatoriais. Sapiens dažo sruogomis kirpčiukus, pakrato kas kartą po dušo. Sapiens plastikinė šampūno pakuotės kuria labiau ekologiškas, be šrifto, lipdukų, ftalatų. Sapiens matuoja taršą ore, pelių ir žiurkių kraujyje, placentose, kuria pasaulio sveikatinimo ir išgelbėjimo scenarijus. Sapiens išmintingai tyli, ardo kregždžių lizdus, moko jauniklius valdyti ekranų laiką. Sapiens kontroliuoja jauniklių skaičių arba dauginasi be perstojo, sėklai kairę ir dešinę, kur tik pasitaiko prieinamos įsčios. Sapiens steigia vienuolynus, mokyklas, grąžina ar naikina mirties bausmę, mirtinai uždaužo kaimyną, kuris per garsiai žiūri televizorių. Sapiens tiki Dievo egzistavimu, ginčijasi be perstojo jo netikėdami, ieško ramybės, medžiodami, grodami, vaikščiodami Santiago ar kitais piligriminiais, vaikščiodami per dieną 20 mylių. Sapiens skęsta potviniuose, kuria prieš garsinės sistemas, laidoja grybėnojuose arba sudeginant. Sapiens reikalauja dėmesio, dar daugiau dėmesio dar. Sapiens tebesišaukia gelbėtojo. Laukdami antropoceno ir antropocenui atėjus, sapiens nebetelpa pro duris, yra iškeliami pro langus, balkonus, sąnariai nebetlaiko kūno svorio, juos suryja jų pačių kūnai. Sapiens miršta iš bado, džiūsta dykumų dulkėse, didelės gyvulio akys, didelės bulimijos akys, didelės anoreksijos akys, gerovės pasaulyje juos suryja jų pačių kūnai. Stovėdama prieš veidrodį, kas rytą savęs klausiu. Na, mano mieloji sapiens, tai kurią suknelę šiandien rengsimės?
Yeah. That was definitely some poetry, I'm going to say. Yeah, humans, innit? It's humans, nothing more to say on that one. Really enjoyed that piece. We're going to keep it moving now. Again, we are going to move to Kataisi, and we're going to hear from Mariam. And again, Kataisi are performing for the first time and taking part in this competition. So please give another special round of applause for them for taking part this year.
სადუძებნიან ქალიშვილებს ახალ საყვარლებს, ნაგავს საყრალზე დედაჩემი, ნაგავს საყრალზე დამილაგე დარჩენილი ხორბლის მარცვლები და ამუავსე მწარე საკენკით ორივე ძუძუ, ნახევარ მთვარე. ახლა ჩემია მუცლის სისხლში გასვრელი ტანი, წვრილ წელზე ვიხვევ შარავანდეთს. ნეტარ არიან პირჯვარში ჩახატული მათხოვრები, ნეტარ არიან წამებამდე. სად მომიგონებ დედა ჩემო, როცა ჩემს კაცს ტყვიებს დავუშენ, ომში წავიყვან, სულ თმების სიგრძე საზღვარია გადასავლელი, გადავატარებ, ტომი მიყურებს, ამ გორაკებში, ამ მუცლებში სხედან და სმენით მაყრუებენ. მეც სისხლში გასრულ ტანს მივაკრობ ჩემს კაცს სახეზე, მოვუხატავ, გაუფერადებ მკვდარ წამწამებზე შერჩენილ ტკივილს ცივი ხორცისფრად. გამოლევამდე დავუშენ ტყვიებს, დახვრეტილი სხეულით დამყავს, ჩამოვატარო, სოფლის ქალებს და შავსახიან მუშებს ვანახო. აი, ომშია ჩემი კაცი, სანგარშის წინავს, კატაკომბში და გამუდმებით საზღვარს ეძებს, ამოთხრილ ორმოს, ჭიანჭველები ეხვევიან. ყოველ გაულაზე უთეთრებენ წითელ ყვრიმალებს ნაფეხურებით და ისევ ტყვიებს ვუშენ თვალებში, შუბლში, კარგად უნდა იომოს. არ გამოფხიზლ დედა ჩემო, ვერ დაგინახავს. აქ არ გლოვობენ მკვდარ კაცებზე, არც მკვლელ შვილებზე. ისევ ომში ვართ და ერთმანეთის ხორცის გემო გვიბრუნებს მადას, ვილუკმებით. სად გადამალე დედა ჩემო ხორბლის მარცვალი, საზღვარი უნდა გავიარო, გზად აღარ მეყოს და გადმომიდგნენ სოფლის ქალები, ქათმის წილისაკენ კით მკენკონ ორივე ძუძუ, ნახევარმთვარე, სად დაგიტოვო ჩემი სხეული. სხვა სახლის სუნი შერჩახის ტოტებს, ჩამოკიდებულ, დაკოჟრილ ხელებს, ნაგავსაყრელის. არ უძებნიან მკვდარ გოგონებს ახალ საყვარლებს სამოთხეში.
Some of the imagery there was phenomenal. Again, we're getting something different from every single poet. I'm having a good time. I don't get out much, as you can tell. I don't get out much apart from going shopping or doing really adult stuff. So like coming to enjoy poetry like this, yeah, I'm happy. I am happy. We're going to go for another live performance in this building, in this space. How do we feel about that? Can we make some noise, please, for our Dublin representative, Cormac?
So I was lost in the woods, gone well out of my way, wandering for what felt like days through a hellish maze of trees. I had no idea where I had come from or where I was meant to be, so eventually I just lay down and fell asleep. Agus húsig mé le taifse he cogan nuk im a chluas agus shanna hangan nua bio im a veil agus violas a gomanish fin chwil is na creen agus nur a duscalias ma veil lauer on spirit trium durche on crown shin os de chor dar reiluk crown crua larger on time at a min for na miltu usati asudur og togal no over tinnik net crave a traum in a jarkan bioge bia dus na prekan ne heri is na mukke shan skelta kustin na fui o mog na crown darach olvar arse lan lo hule jarchan is canoan na yaska broduleg bel na shunna na vina maid shin crean darach fud na kulcha agin ko shan ko este lena kate blin le freveke gedain se down he snila count no ro own anish agus lanam her raig mar shin und holis galer a gum no a gwyn dur mar shin crown quill crown dreekte na kol kano na blasta bioga bia das doen se yivre na slate usada ke tihi iskerot kleke derter gur on bradan fassen na ni gol gano a hit a stocks und hubber agus gur first a olis on down godi on la a rule fium a cool a or dog doche agus vi a hule lasse la agne on canon more larger in a lechre na fine aber lum a lech aber lin kam na green quill galer immerhe huh Aberlin cad a horle dus na creen look for it. Tavok took it, dukesuke, badunya eid. Dar dihe, dar malche. On time a min for na meal to usati as na torhi mar bien na dillo ga alle na hein lihe na gege is na crave kalan le slan in na dehe I voluk I grakin na chwille is do hinsher I voluk I grey na chwille. Ni klushim on trainuk on banan no few a wan on couple quillita she galer kune. Skape imahe dar kol or trauman farnog finchog dryan quillin achil katnia salok lauvan behya skehyal fionkol querin galer skriste galer milte galer jarhe anus Douchigi agus scarver skim vina milte green ag fast fin green nil fuck own anish and I woke then on my own again But with the old tongue still alive in my mouth and with new sight in my eyes, I looked around me and I saw every tree for the first time in my life.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Yes, just yes. I was trying to like catch some of the words, but also fully immerse in the performance. Like, oh no, I want to go with the words, but I want to go with the performer. Powerful, and yeah, and I can really relate to. I'm from the Caribbean, and there's something beautiful about seeing trees, and it's probably my favorite experience of going to Jamaica and literally seeing everywhere you look there is green, and I think in the world we're in, thinking about climate change, but also thinking about the relationship with natives and original people, First Nations people. There's something really powerful in that. So thank you for sharing that for me, and again reminding me that I only speak one language. I'm going to sign up for Duolingo tomorrow. I'm doing it. No, I'll do it in the new year. There we go. Do it in the new year. Okay, we're going to move to another performance, and we are going to hear from the representative of Iowa City, and this performer goes by the name of Sabur Mohammed. Okay, let's watch.
So I've been asking myself this question: what does it mean to be American? Shit. I think I'll need 1,000,000 stanzas just to answer what it means to be American, because what are we, the greatest country in the world? Though I swirl in my pockets trying to pay for them taxes and I'll be stunned. But don't say shit to me when I get my tax refund. You see, I don't hate my country. Sometimes I just hate what we value. Shall you be worth more than $1 even if you are to die over currency? Currently, I see a lot I despise within the U.S. You suggest that with hard work, good things will come. Just be patient. But what if I work my life away never to make vacation? I hate that notion that if time doesn't move slower as a people, we need to move faster. What are we rushing towards? Death? A quicker casket? I'm just asking, how many graveyard shifts do you work before you start to look at life different? I put so much work in every night, hoping in the AM I don't let in the ER. I see America a whole different way. Can I say we should really be questioning what's free? Yet we will spend money chasing the fantasy instead of facing the reality that we're buying into some bull like how guns are promoted. And I know this to be true because even I think I might need a peace that's mine. Maybe it'll give me a peace of mind, knowing that I can choose to take your life if you were to try and take mine. And I've never taken a life. I never have. That's something my grandmother was real keen on, and I feel quite strong about it. But I can't say that living here in America, that there's not a day that goes by that I haven't once thought about it. Look at how we talk about Palestine and Israel. And yes, what they're going through Israel, but I fear we will be in a similar predicament. We don't take care of our shit as American children. We tried being free from this land, Phil, a long time ago, but we get forced to battle, and they call that bravery. But who am I fighting for? Is it you? Is it me? Is it we? This country has put me in a state of mind that we have never been united. They say it's all for one, but I think it's really everyone for themselves. To be American now is to be prepared for anything, so believe me when I say I am. I know I said I'm not willing to die by the gun, but at this point, I think I'm just as willing to live by it too. Don't you think as Americans, we're more accustomed to dying than we are to living? And you would rather me give my faith to fake-ass governments that was endorsing drug dealing and making that snow fall. So to keep it a Benjamin Franklin, we ain't never been no saints. I ain't trying to paint nor illustrate negatives onto our great Constitution, but honestly, what I think it means to be an American is to entertain the problem rather than to find a healthier solution. Are you proud? Are you proud to be American?
Yeah. Lots in there. A finger pointed outward, but also a finger pointed inward. And just seeing him trying to figure out that dilemma of what it means to be American was really interesting for me to watch. And I've spent a lot of time in America, lots of amazing experiences, some not so amazing experiences. And I'm seeing them parallels as a black man in Manchester, in England, and your mind constantly figuring out what does it mean to be British. So yeah, that was nice for me. I hope it was nice for you all as well. All right, we are going to keep it moving, and we are going to go to Ljubljana, and their representative is called Gauji. Can we please give it up for Gauji?
What keeps me up at night? Funky bass lines, dum dum ba dum da, oh yeah. That's a voice somewhere in the front part of my brain conducting daily dialogues with me, basically my own voice. And if I have energy to spare, I picture the fingers too, right hand's fingers only, not the rest of the palm though. Pinky and ring finger are bent, index and middle finger in motion, taking alternating turns. Very eloquently, with an awful lot of feeling, like a trained dancer swaying her hips. Thumb is actively resting on the magnet's split single coil. Dum da ba dum da, in Shiba, in Miga, in ya. Dum da ba dum da, dum da ba dum da, bom bom bom, dum da ba dum da, da 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 ba dum, bam bum ba da ba ba dum da da dum ba da ba. I need to go pee again. They say only 30 to 50% of people have dialogues in their heads. Don't get me started on concerts.
I'm going to say there's not enough onomatopoeia in poetry. Anyone else fully find themselves grooving to that? I don't know what the song is, but I wanted to Shazam it, and I was like, Reece, you're hosting, you can't Shazam what somebody is humming. Really enjoyed that one, and made me smile too, so we're good. Okay, again, we're going to move to another live, in-person performance. Those who are watching online, hope you're having fun. Make some virtual noise. If you don't, I will feel it in my spirit. I'll feel the absence of your noise. And I'll ask you to make some noise at another point. But yes, can we please give a massive round of applause for our Nottingham performer, and they are Bep. Let's go for Bep.
Hey up. That was nice. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a bear or a man? The bear doesn't call me a fat bitch. The bear doesn't look me up and down and say, all right, what are you saying? Most of us can avoid bears in the workplace. And the bear doesn't interrupt us to say, not all bears. And there are so many good bears too. Paddington, firstly. Winnie the Pooh, close second. Nottingham's own Ben McPherson. The bear gives great bear hugs with big bear arms, doesn't bear a grudge nor threaten to bear arms if you decline. The bear barely looks at us, most of the time. The bear shits in the woods and the Pope will forgive you if you're Catholic. 2023, recorded attacks by a bear, global. 6 deaths, 4 injured. 2023, recorded attacks by a man, North America only, 15,094 dead. And we could not count the injured. The bear is shot dead for touching you. The bear is startled if you scream, darts if you make yourself look big. The bear is more scared of you than you are of it. The bear does not take pictures to laugh at with his police bear friends, does not enjoy the struggle, does not take me by the hair before it kills me. The bear does not touch your body if you are dead already.
Thank you. I'm not even going to say anything on that other than thank you. Thank you. Okay. We're going to move on to our Reykjavik performer. And we're going to hear from them. And they are 4. That's our representative. Again, can we make some noise? Can we keep that energy going? We know what to do.
Can I just call you Rose? It's not my name. That we both know. You asked me before. I told you. My name is Thor. I just smile. Not. Don't know why I bother. I'll always be a woman. To you, to them, even to my mother. Can I just breathe? It's hard. You take a piece of my soul with every no. No, you're not a man. No, that can't be your name. No. Why can't you let your idea of me go? I'm not taking away space that I'm already filling. I'm here. I'm queer. I'm staying. While you denounce my existence, condemn me for being different, I'm merely asking you to listen. You think I need your permission to live, but I'm already breathing. Your inability to relate does not justify your hate. It does not justify your prying, and I'm not lying when I don't tell you that I'm trans. You don't acknowledge my existence, but you want me in plain sight. Make it make sense. Can I just be Rose? Will that make me feel better? To partake in their ignorance, to erase myself? To declare there's no such thing as being trans? A different kind of hell. That's for sure. I'd rather live as my true self in a hell made by you than lose myself to fear of your bigotry and join your builder's crew. Can I just breathe? It's really not that deep. A poet said, what's in a name? That which we call a rose. By any other name would smell as sweet. And my name is Thor. And my name is lovely.
Yep. We've had a good night so far. We've had lots about the power of visibility there. I'm going to take that with me. That was beautiful. Amazing. Okay, we are going to keep it moving. We're going to go to the city of Tartu next, and we are going to hear from their representative, which is Tanel. Yep.
Hei, sina seal ja siin mina, hei, ma alles õpin olema. Ma õpin, et ma olen, kujutlege teiegi, et olen suves alasti. Ja kõnnin täitsa paljalt läbi ruumi, on kergem liigse riidest lahtivõtu hirmuta. Kui samal pool membraani juba tajun meie rakutuumi, siis teate isegi, see alastus on hirmuta. Võib-olla luuleõhtu korraldajate jaoks see mõte tundub veidi hirmutav, pereinimesed ikkagi. Seepärast ma kinnitan, see alastuse viide on allegooriline. Mu särk on kujund, üldse luuletajatel päriselt ei olegi särke. Ja need nööbid, need on sellised oraalsed kujundid, väikesed, ümaraks lihvitud tuumanupud, klaaskupli alla kinni pandud, sirgeks sätitud, üle kontrollitud. Te võite ka neid kujundlikke nuppe proovida iseendal või kõrvalistujal. Julgelt. Nende vajutamine võib paari suhtes erinevaid reaktsioone esile kutsuda. Teate? Näiteks kui nuputate E-kanalites, siis võib tulla E-reaktsioon. Aga kui nuputate näiteks Digitänava perekonnaseisuaktides, siis võib tulemuseks olla paljulapseline B-reaktsioon. Las teised nikerdavad väikest kaasaegset tuumajaama. Kui meie aastast aastasse muudkui vajutame omaenda ühise tuumanuppe, siis võib sellest saada meie ühise tuumareaktsioon, mida me muudkui regenereerime ja reorganiseerime ja rekonstrueerime oma südamete vanalinnas Ramirendi reelingute, ruustetavate reelingutel, räbalas ribad rebadele rippumas. Olen ületanud piiri, kus armastus võis otsa saada. Kuulen üle katuste esmakordselt iseenda häält. Hei.
I really like that collective. Did we all feel that? That's beautiful. That's poetry. Where I didn't have to prompt us. There was a moment where all of our spirits just were moved by that. I went, that was lovely. Absolutely lovely. We're going to move on to our Manchester performer. And we are allowed to be a little bit partisan, those in the audience here, because we can't influence the scores if we wanted to anyway, because the voting is closed. But can we please give a special Manchester round of applause, stamping of feet, and also wherever else you are watching in the world, please clap at home as well for Griot Gabriel.
I'm from a place where poor boys worship rich men. I'm from a place where we pull wheelies on bikes to wheeling black wheelie bins at night for bin men. I'm from smells of haze and dogs that bark at starry nights. I'm from a place where they try to gently gentrify. I'm from broken men that write stories with broken pens. I'm from a perfect God that uses broken men to tell stories written with their broken pens. I'm from a place where the new Nisa local will forever be called Charlie's. Because before Nisa became local, it was Charlie's that would charge me. I'm from bookies on every street corner. I'm from a place where we have prodigal sons because we first had prodigal fathers. I'm from a place where mom's wrinkled hands join in violent prayer. I'm from a place where Grand Theft Auto was idolized by infant eyes from the days of PS2 to PS5. I'm from a mother's teary eyes. I'm from a place where grand juries find joy in giving judgment to black boys with crooked laws like John Enterprise. I try to carry mother's pain. I'm my brother's keeper, so when I win, that's my brother's gain. I'm from a place where we either have red bloodshot skies or a blue moon, depending on the score on Derby Day. I'm from a place where prophets aren't accepted in their hometown, so they have to leave because it hurts to stay. I'm from a place where we hate to see the feds call. I love my city, though it's gritty, full of nitties. It's so peak in Piccadilly because the rent's tall. I'm from a place where if your friend dies, they say you must ride. I'm from gang wars between Longside and Moss Side. I'm from empty fridge and empty belly. I'm from hangers as aerials to find signal on the telly. I'm from poverty. I'm from hood up means please don't bother me. I'm from MMU and Uni of. I'm from Damaged Petals on Roses, but they don't see the beauty of. I'm from Adventure and Powerhouse. I'm from my mum screaming, go charge the electricity before the power's out. I'm from a place where we set the usual urban scene. I'm from a place where there's an urban youth from the inner city and he's got urban dreams. I'm from a place where he's been molded by every bird in his postcode schemes. I'm from a place nicknamed LA, my postcode's M13. I'm from chiseled but yet disheveled men. I'm from a bag of man wearing man bags. I'm from a place where it's face in dirt and handcuffs. I'm from a place where we sell white flakes like dandruff. I'm from stop resisting. I'm from a place where stop resisting is a metaphor for I wish you just stop living. I'm from magnums and spliffs. I'm from handguns and shifting gears to drift. I'm from a place where we don't mess with the southern borders. I'm from a place where you can see a whole new world when you enter Northern Quarter. I'm from... Where you from, bro? I'm from you don't know the don't know. I'm from can anything good come from where I'm from? I'm from I don't really care what you think. I love where I'm from. I'm from a place where we scream 0161. I'm from a place where everyone's a walking contradiction. I'm from, you know where I'm from. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say that is one of the most beautiful love letters to Manchester ever. Like, literally. And for maybe those of us who are not from Manchester, you wouldn't have got the references, but yeah, it was a lot, man. It was a commentary of being 5 years old to being 35. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, bro. You know how I feel about that poem anyway. Thank you so much. Again, another round of applause for our Manchester representative. Because we can't be partisan for a moment. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. We are going to keep it moving. We are going to hear from our representative of Rushlav. And that poet, it goes by the name of Ilya Tandor. So let's watch, let's enjoy, let's keep the energy going.
Na czym polega tworzenie lalek? Cóż, w samym tworzeniu nic nie ma trudnego. Nazwać, wychować, ponawymyślać bajek, nauczyć bawić się w chowanego od potworów i kosmicznych statków, przemocy i nienawiści. Od biedy lub od podatków, od siebie też oczywiście. Trudność w tym, by nadać jej osobowość, żeby widz uwierzył, że lalka żyje i rozpoznał z nią wstępną znajomość. Pociągnij za sznurek, zapali, a za ten drugi wypije. Za ten i się rozgada, rozmarzy, ten czwarty wyruszy w taniec. Nie muszę mówić, co się wydarzy, jeśli pociągniesz za palec. Skróć dystans pomiędzy kawałkiem drewna a prawdziwym chłopcem, dziewczynką czy kimkolwiek chcesz, aż powiesz, że jest siebie pewna. Lub nawet napisze o sobie wiersz. Niech widz zamiast widzieć różnicę, rozpozna w niej swoje odbicie. Wyczuje rejony i okolice, albo też znajome przeżycia. Też chciałem kiedyś wąsa zapuścić i nieraz zasnąć nie mogę w nocy i można by z pewnością przypuścić, że dla mnie ten kraj też potrafi być obcy. I nieraz odczuwam, jak mnie lalka szarpie za sznurki. Wtedy zazwyczaj ląduje na dnie kieliszka pustego od wódki. A może to nie sznurki wcale, tylko struny. Co na nich gra melodię, ten co patrzy na nas z góry. W tej muzyce historia naszych grzechów i osiągnięć. Zaśpiewaj razem ze mną, chyba że wolisz zapomnieć. Kukiełka nie ma serca, więc nic jej się nie złamie. Ktoś dziurek ponawierca, ktoś namaluje znamie. Ktoś lalką drzwi podeprze lub sprzeda na bazarze. Zmusi ją żebrać w metrze, rozebrać się rozkaże. Są też lalki wojenne, do których można strzelać. Oddane są i wierne i dość łatwo je powielać. Niech ktoś powie, że nie mam racji, ale mierzymy się z niezłym zgrzytem. Ten występ wymaga dyskwalifikacji, skoro występujący jest jednocześnie rekwizytem.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement in that piece. I'm definitely going to be watching that one back again and trying to clock all the metaphors in there. Really clever. Really enjoyed that. We're moving to the last slammer of the evening. That's the part where we go, oh. Let's go second time. Let's do two. Oh. There we go. So, we could turn that sadness into a hearty, hearty applause, please, for Quebec City and Thomas Valcourt.
Je suis minable. Ça me creuse en dedans, c'est abominable. Je m'égrène lentement, je suis un tas friable de schiste, puis j'ai même plus de gaz. Je subsiste, mais j'ai la mine basse. Sédentaire, c'est dans ma tête que je me terre. Mon mental sédimentaire, ses miettes sous cette pesanteur. Insipide et piteux, je suis bitumineux. Et si lisse, je m'enlise sous le sol silicieux de ce cercle si vicieux. Disparaissant sans trace, je m'efface tarissable, un gisement gisant mentalement, tellement fissurable, espérant seulement ne plus refaire surface. Mais je suis minable, ma solitude est à ciel ouvert, je suis indésirable, un fossile brut à découvert, un résidu de pétrole, un désert de vieille argile molle qu'on déterre. Ouais, il y a plus grande affaire qui me rend fier. Même ma carrière me laisse de pierre. Et si que je roche, je galère, je me pioche un cratère dans ma caboche calcaire, puis je me sens poche, calvaire. À essayer de trouver le filon, je crée de la gravelle avec ma cervelle. Mais dans cette ville excavation, il y a quelques garnottes que je trouve plus belles. Ouais, je suis minable. Dans mon être minéral, mais c'est guérissable, le plomb devient cristal. J'en oublie même mon mal, et cette vie qui s'anime m'amène à miner en moi ces vitamines ad vitam aeternam. Car dans cette magnifique amnésie magnétique, j'emmagasine 1001 fragments métalliques. Le magnésium m'allume, le zinc m'anime, l'aluminium m'aide à m'admirer moi-même. En alliant ces métaux, ces morceaux d'émotion, mon âme sera fermie et mon drame sera fini. Alors je m'assieds sur mon cul, ivre de ces pensées, le crâne chromé, je suis galvanisé, j'avais pas trop réalisé que mon cœur de bronze était oxydé. Fait que même si tout est pas nickel, je vois la lumière au bout du tunnel. Enfin, un signe encourageant servi sur un plateau d'argent. Or, je suis minable. Puis toi, tout est minable. Tu viendras pas y déroger, t'es pas rien qu'un vulgaire rocher. T'as en toi des pierres précieuses, même lors des journées moins joyeuses. Oui, la vie joue parfois des tours malines, et toi, tu à quoi marine, et tu sais plus à quoi ça rime ou quoi retirer de tout ça, mais t'as pas à zéler avec ça. Alors aime, rôde, la tête haute, amétisse-toi des liens avec les autres. Tes sanglots pâles laissant sur leurs épaules les sillons de ton trop-plein qui s'affirment enfin. Marche dans la rue bien avec toi-même, puis dis à main que tu l'aimes. Ouais. On est minable, mais pour quelqu'un, on est tous une gemme. Oui, on est minable, mais pour quelqu'un, on est tous un gemme.
Stunning way to end. I'm going to say if there was a prize for semantic field and use of semantic field, this poet wins. I'm just going to say it from now. Beautiful. Can we give a massive round of applause for all of the slammers that have taken part tonight, that have competed? That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. That was really fun. So, before we go into the next bit, which, again, as I said at the start of the night, is the least important bit, where we hear the scores and stuff, or if you're really competitive, it's the most important bit. I just wanted to take a moment to tell you a little bit about Manchester as a city of literature, because I think that's important. We are in Manchester. We want to celebrate what it means to be part of that wonderful network of creative cities of literature. So I believe there's about 350 cities, creative cities, full stop, across the world. And basically what happens is UNESCO gives designations to cities based on all the amazing things that they do. So they can be given an award for design, for folk, for music, for literature, For gastronomy, yeah, I like that one. I think that's a great award for gastronomy. We make really good food. Here's a plaque to prove it. I like that. And I believe, I've got the stats here. Let me just be unprofessional and take my phone out because I don't want to misquote here. 53, I want to say, is the number. There are 53 cities of literature, which Manchester is a part of. And we got our designation in 2017 because we do literature really well here. So we've got world-class universities. We're in one of them right now. We can make some noise for that. We have an absolutely fantastic library network that is free for all the users, and that, I think, is the last bastion of places that we can go to and not be expected to pay. And there's something really powerful and important in that, and the role that our libraries play in the city. As part of that, we celebrate our libraries by having a festival of libraries every summer in June. So we just won an award. I say we, I speak as if I'm still part of the core team. I'm still part of the City of Literature. I am. Just won an award for best event at the Manchester Culture Awards. That deserves a round of applause. Yeah, because that's pretty big. It's pretty special. What else do we do well here? We've got an amazing spoken word scene, as you've experienced tonight. We do amazing slam poetry. We just do literature really well. We've got amazing independent publishers. We've got amazing bookshops. We just believe in the power of literature to really change lives, and I guess all of us as a City of Literature live that out. There are over 200 languages spoken in Manchester. And I'm going to say that's an old stat because I've been saying that for 5 years. It's probably like 217 now. I'm not an academic and I don't know the data, but I'm just going to throw that out. It's around 217. It's now fact. I've said it twice, so it's a fact now. But yeah, we're really proud of all the things that we do for literature in Manchester. Do check out Manchester City of Literature. We list all the amazing things happening in the city, from poetry slams to book launches to workshops to exhibitions, just the opportunities to be a part of what we're doing here in Manchester. We're really proud of who we are as a City of Literature, and I think equally we're really proud of being part of an amazing network of other cities across the world who are equally as passionate and excellent at celebrating all the wonderful things that words can do and all the lives that it can change. There's my spiel. There we go. That's who we are as Manchester, as a City of Literature. So, I'm going to invite Esther back for a moment, and she is going to give us the live scores right now for Manchester. So what happens is, in exactly the same way that every single city puts forward a poet to represent them, they also have a judging panel that basically judges the other cities. In exactly the same way that Eurovision works, we don't get to score our own poets because obviously we'd say that Gabriel's the best. And that would be totally unpolitical because he's just the best, innit? I meant to say that away from the microphone. Anyone that's watching, you didn't hear that. So, yeah, what we're going to now see is Esther's going to come up in a moment and share our Manchester scores, and then we'll see some videos. I'll introduce the different cities again, and they'll share their scores with us, and at the end, we'll find out who is going to win. I'm just going to say I don't know. I didn't trust myself not to mess up when introducing videos, so I turned my back and I covered my ears really well, so I don't actually know. Can we give a massive round of applause, please, for Esther, who's going to come and tell us how Manchester scored things. You choose a side. Where would you like to be, Esther? The power is in your voice.
This feels more official. Manchester calling. So, the scores are in. The scores for Slamovision from Manchester are 11 points to Iowa City, 12 points to Quebec City, and 13 points go to Dublin.
Woo! Wonderful. I had a moment where I realized that, again, that Dublin were in the room, so it would have been really awkward if it's like, okay. All right, we are going to now see how Exeter scored. Let's have a look.
Good evening, Manchester, from all of us here in Exeter. Firstly, a massive congratulations to all of the poets that we've seen performing tonight. Also, congratulations to you, Manchester, for putting on such a wonderful show. Anyway, enough of that. Here are the scores from Exeter. Our 11 points go to Manchester. Our 12 points go to Dublin. And finally, our 13 points go to Tartu. Congratulations, and we'll see you next year, hopefully in Exeter.
I love it. I love how we subtitle jazz hands. That's a moment. That's a moment. Okay, we are going to keep it moving and we are going to have a look at how Gothenburg scored.
Hej och välkomna till Göteborgs litteraturhus. My name is Olav Fumarola Unsgaard. Hello and welcome to Gothenburg City of Literature. My name is Olav Fumarola Unsgaard and I'm the program director of Gothenburg House of Literature. I'm part of the jury and now we are ready to announce the winners from the city of Gothenburg. 11 points goes to the city of Manchester. Congratulations, Manchester. 11 points to the city of Manchester. 12 points, d'espoir, goes to Quebec City. Congratulations, Quebec City. 12 points, d'espoir, goes to Quebec City. And the winner is City of Dublin. Congratulations, Dublin.
Nice.
13 points from the Gothenburg jury is awarded to the City of Dublin. Congratulations and hope you will have a really nice evening. Thank you from the City of Gothenburg.
Yes. I feel like every opportunity people are rubbing it in my face that I don't speak more than one language. I'm going to translate and I'm going to speak really proficiently in your language. How about that? Lovely. Okay, we're going to move on to Bremen's scores. Let's see how they scored things.
Hello Manchester, hello Slamovision fans from all over the world. My name is Janine and I'm reaching out to you from Bremen. We hope you have an amazing ceremony so far. And speaking of ceremonies, I am here in Bremen Theatre Hall because tonight we celebrate 30 years of Poetry Slam in our city. And of course I'm not partying on my own, but I'm here with 800 Poetry Slams. Oh nein. This is our very first time participating in Slamovision and it's such a joy. Dear Eva, wir drücken dir alle ganz fest die Daumen. And now, in front of this very fitting audience, I would love to share all of Bremen's top scores for Slamovision 2024. 11 points go to Manchester. 12 points go to Quebec. And our final score, 13 points, go to the UNESCO City of Literature, Reykjavik.
Yeah, Reykjavik.
Congratulations to all 14 participants. We hope you have a very great night and we wish you so much fun. Greetings from Bremen.
That was such a well-executed judging video. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie. There was 800 people there as part of that. That was lovely. That was really nice. We are gonna have a quick look at the scoreboards just to see where we're up to because there's lots of numbers being thrown. I'm better with words than I'm with numbers, and maybe some of you in the room can relate to that. Should we have a little bit of a look at what it's looking like so far? Should we have a look at the scorecard? What's happening? Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to say that is really close. Literally, that is really, really close. I'm not going to do the maths, but it's close. We're going to take a little bit of a break from the scores because, again, we are hosting in Manchester and we do poetry really well. I spoke about the 217 languages that we speak in Manchester. That has now become a fact. That's a stat. Change the website, Joe. Do it, please. We are going to hear from our multilingual city poets tonight. So our multilingual city poets are poets that are creating work in Manchester that speak more than one language. And it's all about celebrating language diversity, giving our audiences the opportunity to engage with words from different mother tongues. And how the commission works, they undertook the post for about 2 years. They worked on a number of commissions, they did workshops in the community, and they created some work that we're really proud of. And we are going to hear from our first multilingual city poet. And this is Anjem Malik. And I'm going to say a few things about Anjem, a dear friend of mine. I've had the privilege of working with Anjem over many years. She's a real community figure, really championing work that is written, and I'm going to say you speak at least 4 languages. I stopped counting at 4. I got jealous, and I stopped counting at 4. But could we give a massive, please, round of applause for Anja Malik, who's going to come and share with us.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to read you a poem called We Are Butterflies, Forever in Flight. This is dedicated to the South Asian diaspora worldwide, which is what I'm part of. Woo, thank you. Excuse me. The 7th century saw South Asian servants, seamen, theatrical performers taken to England by East India Company when no longer needed, stranded with nothing in this foreign land. Some set up businesses to care for their own, an early testament to the diaspora resilience. Maybe that's when it began, this migration forced. It did not faze our creativity. Brilliance. 5th of May, 1838, first 2 ships carrying indentured Indian laborers for sugarcane plantations, Calcutta to British Guyana. By the end of the 19th century, over 1.3 million our South Asians shipped to plantation colonies across the West Indies, Africa, to safeguard dirty, rich traders, replacing slavery abolished in 1833, the great British lie. Your new slaves were our brothers. All the colors that we shine wherever we go, we are butterflies forever in flight. 1950s and 60s, the big empire dream crumbling, post-Second World War, Britain on its knees. Recruited men from the Punjab for reconstruction. There were no promises or guarantees. They built railways, airports, foundries, factories, steelworks, mills across the United Kingdom. Asian doctors and nurses followed to help establish the new NHS. We needed all the income. 1947, the bloody legacy delivered by the British they called partition before departing India, left millions without homelands, homes, jobs, families slaughtered, desperate, with no idea, little English. They migrated to motherland. To earn money for the families was their own one reason, to send it back home. They faced unforeseen obstacles they had to endure. Yes, it was racism. We are butterfly, all the colors that we shine, wherever we go, we are butterflies forever in flight. From 1968 to 1972, when the Asians were thrown out by African regimes in Africa, Britain had forgotten its promises to its slaves. Sorry, indentured labor. It had all been rewritten. They had British passport because of colonial rule. It was their right they were exercising. Rivers of blood, yes, all over the world, made by the British Empire. There is no use denying. 1970s, racist murders, National Front marched, pushing at our front doors. Police brutality began UK-wide Asian youth movements challenging authorities, demanding justice, equality. 1981, Bradford 12 campaign case enshrined self-defense into the English law as an order. 1992, Southall Black Sisters Challenge, R versus Ahluwalia, reclassified murder to manslaughter. We, the South Asian diaspora, changed laws and ways for all of us here. Check the numbers. Aliwala case saw 2 English women jailed, set free. They had killed their abusers. We have brought music, arts, foods, languages, colours, smiles. There is no need for division. Let us learn from past wrongs. Look forward. Let us help replace. Great to our country, Britain. Thank you.
Absolutely stunning, and thank you for sharing that piece with us. Lots of local history, and it's funny actually. I dropped off of a law degree. That's the sad bit of it. But I do remember coming across the Alawalia case, which basically changed the way that the criminal justice system works with survivors of domestic violence, and I think that's a really fitting poem for us to be hearing. You can check this piece out. It is online as well, isn't it? Yeah. It is, so do watch it. Afterwards, come and chat with me. I'll find the link for you. Thank you. Can we give another massive round of applause, please, for Anjem? It's always lovely to hear you, Reece, so thank you for sharing with us. Okay, we are going to go back to the scores, and we are going to hear from Vilnius. Let's watch.
Good evening, everyone. We hope that you have the best evening watching Slamovision contest. And greetings to you from the beautiful old town of Vilnius City of Literature. We send our 13 points to the city of Dublin. Woo. We send 12 points to Exeter City of Literature. And our 11 points go to Manchester. Hey. Yeah. Keep on spinning, people. Have the best night, and best of luck to everyone participating.
Yeah. Anybody else got a sudden compulsion to throw up? Yeah. So I'm gonna just take a moment. That was a lot. Okay. We are going to move on to the next score, and we're going to hear from the city of Kutaisi. Let's see what they have to say. Let's go.
Hello, dear colleagues of UNESCO Cities of Literature. Greetings from Kutaisi. It's our honor to participate in such an exciting and joyful competition as Slamovision. Let's go to our 3 main choices. 11 points to Gothenburg. 12 points to Iowa, and finally 13 points to Bremen. Congratulations and thank you so much.
Well done to Bremen, taking the highest scores there. Wonderful. Okay, we are now going to move on to Dublin. Let's see what Dublin have to say.
Hello, Manchester. I'm Dave.
I'm Leon.
And I'm Sheila. We're Rising Tides. We're the judges for Dublin UNESCO City of Literature. And Dublin was the 4th designated.
Yeah, and next year we'll be celebrating 15 years as part of this wonderful network, and it's been a real huge honour for Dublin to be part of it.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. It took us a while to deliberate on all the lovely entries. You were all wonderful. But, we want to give you all the top 3 cities that placed the highest.
In 3rd place with 11 points, we have Exeter.
Yeah.
And we are giving our 12 points to Quebec.
Oh, Quebec.
And our 13 points for 4th goes to Manchester.
Hey!
Slow.
Sloan, Manchester, have a great evening.
I like Dublin. Always have. Always have. Don't be partisan. Okay, we are going to keep it moving, and we're going to move to Iowa City and see what they think.
Hello from Iowa City. We're here to report our Slamovision scores. We award 11 points to Dublin. We award 12 points to Quebec City. And we award 13 points to Manchester. Congratulations to these poets, and thank you to all of the amazingly talented writers who shared their work with us. Best of luck.
Also like Iowa City. Should we have a look at the scores and see what we're looking like so far? Again, there's been lots of numbers being thrown around. I've not caught all of them. Let's see what we're looking like. Oh, okay. Oh, it's changed. Oh my gosh. I said it was close before. It is really close now. Wow, okay. Yeah. Don't have to be good at numbers to figure that one out. That is very close. Wow, it's getting tense. Anyone else feeling really like nervous? Just me? All right. We're going to break those nerves up with another performance from another one of our wonderful multilingual city poets. So I'm going to welcome to the space in a moment another amazing poet, Ali Al-Jamri. And again, there's a bit of a theme here. We're all friends in Manchester. We're a small, loving city. Ali is a phenomenal poet. He writes in Arabic and also in English. Does lots of amazing work. He's a teacher, both in schools but also in community settings. And I think he's doing lots of work to really champion language diversity and also encourage young people to use their voices and to become powerful in those voices. Could we give another massive round of applause, please, for Ali Al-Jamri?
محنة الإنسانية. لو طلبت منك تخيل رقم ستفقد الحسبة قبل أن تبدأ. كيف يمكنك أن تحتمل حجم الجريمة وأجنحة الخيال تهوي من السماء؟ صعب أن تتخيل هذا الطفل الجميل وأخته الرضيعة وعمته وعمه وبنات عمته والجيران وأولاد الحي وفريق كرة قدم الحي ومنافسيهم ومشجعيهم والأساتذة والأطباء والأمهات والآباء والأحلام. الاسم مكتوب على ظاهر اليد كالوشم يصرخ ملكية إنسان جميل ولا يدل على أحلام هذا الإنسان الجميل. صعب على خيالك البسيط أن يرسم جزءاً من لوحة هذه الجريمة. في أمان مدينة مانشستر نفرح بخرافة خلق المدينة. ملعبنا هو مذبحة بيترلو. حين احتشد الشعب خلف هتافات الحرية أو الموت فتبدلت ملابس الشعار من الرمزية إلى الجنائزية. من السهل علينا تخيل 18 قتيلاً في قرن بعيد، لكن من يعرف أسماء شهداء بيترلو اليوم سوى المؤرخين وراء أبواب الأرشيف المغلقة؟ وبينما شمعة شهداء بيترلو تنضمر من ذاكرتنا نأمل أن نحفظ أسماء الشهداء 700، لكن 700 هم شهود يوماً واحداً وقائمة أسمائهم لا تصل عشر من فقدناهم. أسير على طريق بيترلو مع الشعب ونطالب من النظام بأبسط شيء: cease fire now, cease fire now, cease fire now. أعد خطواتي وبعد كل 700 خطوة أقف لأقرأ عليهم الفاتحة. لا ننسى إنسانيتك يا غزة. في لحظتي مع الفقدان يدق الشاعر شيلي باب القلب قارئا أسطورة المدينة التي خلدها: هبوا كآساد بعد الرقاد في جموع ليست تقهر، انفضوا الأغلال كما تنفضون ندى تساقط عليكم في نومكم، أنتم الأكثرون وهم الأقلون. أفتح الباب لشيلي ويدخل وراءه أبو القاسم الشابي وينشد: أعلن في الكون أن الطموح لهيب الحياة وروح الظفر، إذا طمحت للحياة النفوس فلا بد أن يستجيب القدر. ثم يستدعي الشابي سميح القاسم إلى ديوان القلب ليذكرني بحكمته: من قوة زنزانة الصغرى أبصر زنزانتك الكبرى. أما أنا فأتشبث بخلاصة كلامتهم السامقة التي رحل عنها كل أصدقائي. سأشعل ذلك الشرر في كالدعاء أو شمعة تضيء ذكرى الشهداء.
Beautiful. Again, thank you for sharing those words with us. I'm looking forward to reading that piece again, but I love the parallels between Peterloo and the modern day, and that idea of activism and protest and resistance still continuing in the present day, and Manchester playing a role in both of those things. So thank you for bringing that to my mind again. Wonderful. We're going to go back to the scores, and we're going to hear from the city of Ljubljana. Let's see what we have here. Interesting.
3,
There's 2 points in it.
2, 1, 1, go.
We are Dejan and Nishka from UNESCO City of Literature, Ljubljana.
Hello.
And this year we decided on the points that we will tell now, the first 3
Winners. 2 small winners and 1 big winner. 11 points go to Manchester and Griot Gabriel for Where I Am From.
And 12 points go to Dublin and Cormac McGarrald with Lament of the Trees.
And
the winner
is Edward Tripp from Exeter for The Visitors Are Coming.
So congratulations.
Lovely. Can we give him another massive round of applause for Ljubljana and for Exeter, taking home the points there. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. It's getting really tense. We're going to move over to the city of Reykjavik. No, Nottingham first, sorry. Ignore me, Nottingham.
Slamovision 2024. Hello, we are the Nottingham City of Literature judging panel. I'm Davina Songbird.
I'm Alma Salartet1.
I'm Annie Cross. For Gothenburg, 11 points for My Mother's Eyes.
For Quebec, 12 points, Undermined.
And for Iowa City, 13 points for American Conflict.
Hey, big shout out to Iowa City.
Well done to Gothenburg for such an emotionally resonant performance and a strong link to the theme of motherhood.
Quebec, Undermined. Stayed true to the theme and very strong imagery.
Iowa City, An American Conflict. Such a passionate, powerful performance and such a real and really relevant topic. Well done.
You go. I think we're going to invite Nutty the Squirrel back to be a guest performer next time. Definitely going for that. We are now going to go to the city of Reykjavik to get a score there. Let's see what's happening.
Good evening, poetry slammers. Here are the results of the Reykjavik jury. 11 points go to Wrocław. 12 points go to Quebec. And finally, the winner, 13 points to Exeter. Thank you.
Ooh. Well done, Exeter. It's getting intense. We're going to move to Tartu next. Let's see what Tartu have got to say.
Hello, Manchester. Greetings from Tartu, City of Literature. Here are our scores for the Slamovision 2024. We give 11 points to Vilnius. Our 12 points go to Dublin. And 13 points go to Wrocław. Congratulations and enjoy your evening. Bye.
Again, it's looking really, really tight. Should we have a look at what we've seen for the scoreboard? Let's have a look. Ooh. That's the last one. Let's see. I think it's going to change. Oof. Oh. This is really interesting. I don't think we have actually had a tie once. We did have a tie one of the years. Yeah, it was us, we tied, didn't we? I can't remember, was it with Quebec? It was with Quebec City last time. I promise you it's not a fix. And I hosted it, yes, it was. Yeah, we did, that was right, because they were hosting over in Quebec City. This is what happens when you get old and you get married and you have a child. Things that are not relevant in this exact moment just go whoosh like that. Okay, we are going to break up the scores again a little minute, and we are going to move on to our next and final multilingual city poet of the evening. And this next poet is Jova. You know the theme. Again, somebody that I've grown really fond of over the years. They're a fantastic poet. They're a singer. I've heard they're rapping now, which makes me really jealous because they're proficient at 3 really good art forms. But hey, we don't do jealousy, we do support. But again, they've worked with us as a multilingual city poet for a number of years now. They've produced some really fantastic pieces. A fun moment of my time at City of Lit was your piece on Peterloo. But yes, could we give a massive round of applause, please, for Jova?
Hey, told me I have 3 minutes, so I'm just gonna cut ahead to a bit of my poem. Observa, le dije ya crecide. Dejó la tierra próspera, desilusionada y con falsas promesas, maldiciendo a sus padres por creer en falsos profetas, buscando un hogar a medio de mundo y se lo niegan. Encontrando algo de ello en Aviala y lo niega. Partiendo a Inglaterra esperando completarse y en cambio quebrándose en el frío, entendiendo quiénes había negado y pidiéndole disculpas a mis ancestres. Sigue preguntando, soy migrante, a la mierda la legalidad. Nunca pude entender la locura de fronteras cuando recibí su violencia desde nacer, cada día, todo el día. Bendecida a caminar la tierra y maldecida para que duela. Sigue preguntando, soy arrimado. Cumplí la sentencia y suertudo me dieron beneficio. No es suficiente para vivir, ni para comer. Pero ¿quién necesita esas cosas? Lujos como salir a comer o irse de vacaciones. No he salido de este país desde hace 1500 días. Keep asking, I am an artist. Pen to paper music making thought-provoking, underpaid and desperate. Enough success to keep me barely fed. Been recognized a handful of times, but still can't pay the rent. Yeah, I bleed money. Every extra penny spent on food and water makes me regret ever being born. Keep seeing death round every corner, still not enough to make me repent. Yeah, I'm a starving artist. Got evicted, trying desperately to tread water rising to my neck. I got 1,000 debts, council tax and energy bills, bailiffs coming to collect. Been homeless before, and now I'm here again. Mates with rough sleepers, they tell me everyone ignores them, except the cops who been their shit again. Sigue preguntando, soy agitadora, infiltrada ajena, controversial no porque sí, sino con propósito. Le pregunté a Amal en medio de festividades si aún le darían la bienvenida si fuera real. Ya sabía la respuesta en ese entonces, incluso antes de conocer, incluso antes de saber de Hind. Una niña esperando la ambulancia, su esperanza bombardeada. Si hubiese sobrevivido, ¿la hubiese recibido Europa? Como tantas otras niñas, aún esperando un alto el fuego, su pan de cada día condenado y esperando el final en Ramadán, suplican ante el mundo and nothing. Oh Hind, no child like you has been welcomed here. Not from Palestine, nor Congo, nor Sudan. They'll send you to Rwanda, wash their hands of blood and count their money, making bets like it's funny. They hide behind politeness, gaslight you, spin you stories of respect and slow pace of change. Civility be damned. The civil steal from the hungry to finance genocide in other lands. Behold the unbelonging. The terror of colonial might and perpetuity, half a millennium of subjugations and genocides, and we are the evidence. Si quieren que pertenezcamos, entonces piensen bien sobre el derecho de vivir en paz. Las palabras de Víctor a Vietnam, antes de que la violencia volviera a casa, quebrándole las muñecas y disparándole en la cabeza, himno de resistencia ante los que nos quieren muertes, pero no es suficiente. No existe pertenencia si debemos suplicar liberación. No existe pertenencia si debemos rogar para comer. Escúchenme, el derecho de vivir en dignidad nos librará de la despertenencia al final. Thank you.
Thank you, Jova. I feel like I'm not seeing you performing forever, so that was a lovely, lovely way for me to hear from you again. Thank you so much. We are going to go to the final two cities. Wow, it's getting really close. Can we hear from Roslav? Let's see what they have to say.
Hello! Hello from Wrocław, UNESCO City of Literature, and here are the results of our voting.
11 points go to Iowa City.
Woo!
12 points go to Tartu.
And 13 points go to Dublin.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Again, a big shout out to Dublin. Yep. And we are going to go to our final scores of the night over in Quebec City.
Hello from Quebec City of Literature. We are announcing that for our scoring, 11 points go to Ljubljana, 12 points go to Reykjavik, and 13 points go to Dublin City of Literature.
Ooh. That was such a lovely little animation. I like that. I felt like I was about to watch a cartoon. We need one of those, Manchester. We need a little animation. Should we go to the final scores and have a look? Are we sure? All right, can I have a drum roll, please? And let's have a look. Let's see what we're working with. That was the last score. What has happened now? How has it shifted? Okay. So reading from third place, we've got Quebec City in third. Can we give a massive round of applause to our friends in Quebec City? Massive round of applause to Griot Gabriel from Manchester with 129 points in second place. And an even more phenomenal round of applause and whooping and noises and guttural sounds, please, for Dublin and Carmack. So, come on up. So, we have gifts for you. And how we usually do this is, and again, can I take your flowers just for a moment? I'm not stealing them, I promise. I'm just going to put them down. What usually happens is we have our slam winner perform a final piece to kind of see out the evening. Would that be okay? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Can we give a massive round of applause, please, for our slam winner 2024, representing the city of Dublin.
Thanks a million. Can I say a few thanks to people? Is that all right? Or, do I have time to do that? Quick, I just have a few. Oh, deadly, yeah. Just buckle up for another 2 hours, get it on, yeah. No. Gurmíon Lahagwib, just before I forget. Is privileged more dum bu on current show clache or some into na herin, but what just a hum new the winter na gaeltachta a cohorthe ma mu da hain he's churchine agus the gain dinne atá géri a hail a chaha triman the gaelge shudivshe. So thanks a million to the judges, to the other poets, you're all class, to Manchester City of Lit for putting it on. Absolutely just brilliant. It was a really, really great night and everyone was brilliant. To Dublin City of Lit, big shout out to Anne-Marie Kelly and Linda Galbraith for all their help. UNESCO, the Rising Tide crew, Mavikas La'ani Hulavan, Sulavan, agus Ompi on Muraku, as and Garalesh and Don, to Siobhan, my partner, my van, my vey, thanks always, to my parents, Alistair and Terry for giving me my tongue, and to Helen, Mossy, Matt, Mary, Joe, and everyone else for helping me to keep it. And just two real quick points, just while I'm standing here on the stage. Just firstly, despite Irish's kind of cultural success recently, it's a very endangered language that's under severe threat. There's not enough housing to counter Gaeltachta in the Irish language speaking districts in Ireland. People can't live, they can't raise their families, so the future of the lived language is in jeopardy. So I'm just calling on the incoming government in Ireland to prioritise Gaeltacht housing, to publish the draft Gaeltacht planning guidelines, and to ensure people can live their lives through the means of Irish as they're entitled to. And then very lastly, and then I'll leave, or I'll do my quick poem and then I'll leave, just want to condemn the ongoing genocide being perpetuated by Israel against Palestinian people in Gaza, to call for an immediate ceasefire, for the murder and the barbarity to end, Saoirse on Palestine, free Palestine, and Sinead. Thanks again. I'll do the same poem again because, you know, at least we'll all understand it a bit then. And Reece thanks a million. So this is about, this is Queen and the Grand, about being lost in the wood. It's about the language, about the thing you can reconnect with when you connect with your native tongue, whatever that be, or any other tongue. And thanks a million. So I was lost in the woods, gone well out of my way, walking for what felt like days through a hellish maze of trees, branches, bare of leaves. I had no idea where I'd come from or where I was meant to be. So eventually I just lay down and fell asleep. Agus húsig mé le taimse cogan noch in my chlúas agus sena hangan nua bio in my veil agus violas agumanis fin chwil is na crin agus nor a duska lias my veil lawer on spirit trium dorche and crown shin os the chor dar reiluk crown crua larger on time at a min for na meal to usadi as suder togal no over tinne na crave a traum len a jarkan bioga biadus na prekan na heri is na mokka shan scale to kush tin na fui o mogna crown dar Ulvar Arse, Lan la Hula, Jarchan is Canona, Haishaska Brodo, leg bail na Shunana, Vina made shin cream daraka fudna Kiljarin, Koshan ko Esther Lena Kate Blin, Le Fravika Gadayan to down he snilach, Count no row own an ish. Agus Lanamar Raig Marshin on Tolis, Galer, a Gomno, a Gwyn, Dornamar Shin Crown Quill. Crown dreekte, na kolke nou na blaste bioga bia das doen se jivre, na slachte usadeke tihi, eersgerokt klege, derter om bradan fassen, na nie golgen no, a hitte staks on tobber, gur for se olis on down, gur ian la a roel, fium a cool, a oordog doodje, agus vi a hule, lasse la agne on canere more larger, en a lechre na fine, aber lum a lech, aber lin. Call na chreen quilgel immer, Aberlin, cad a horle dus na chreen look for a tavok toke duche suke baduni eid, dar dihe, dar mulche, on time a min for na meal to usati as na tarhi mar bien na diloga ale, na hein lihe na gege is na creveke lan leslan en na dehe, vulluk grachen na chille is do hinscher, vulluk grey na chille, ni klushum on trainuk, on banan o few awan on kapel quille tashi galer kune, skapehe, immer dar, Col, Oor, Traman, Farnog, Finchog, Dryan, Quillen, Atchel, Katnje, Salok, Lauvan, Bekyal, Skechjal, Fjunkol, Querhin, Galer, Skriste, Galer, Milte, Galer, Garra, Anus, Doshagi, Agus Scarver, Skim, Vina, Milte, Green, Egg, Foss, Fin, Green, Nil, Fwack, Facha, Aun, and Ish. And I woke then on my own again. But with the old tongue still alive in my mouth and with new sight in my eyes, I looked around me and I saw every tree for the first time in my life.
Another massive round of applause, please, for Cormac representing the city of Dublin, our Slamavision winners of 2024. Keep that round of applause going for every single city, every single poet that took part this year, all the cities of literature that coordinated it, to Manchester Poetry Library for hosting us, for our technical team for putting on such a wonderful show, for Ricardo over here from Student Media, always keeping the tech moving lovely. We're missing everyone that's involved in making tonight happen. And finally, to everyone watching at home and to everyone watching here in person, round of applause for yourselves for making it happen. I think I thanked everybody. If I haven't, thank you too. If your name wasn't included in there, just take this as a thank you. Guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. Safe journey home. Thank you for joining us for the night. And again, please follow Manchester City of Literature on all the socials if you don't already. You can find out all about the amazing things that are happening in Manchester. Anything to do with literature, look for Manchester City of Literature. I've been your host for the evening. I'm Reece. Thanks again, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.